Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you one of the latest Seiko Sumo releases. It's the King Sumo SPB431J1 and it's a limited edition for the European market only. I'm telling you straight away, I love this watch. It's beautiful, the color scheme is fantastic, and the build quality is decent. However, there are a couple of things that bother me quite a bit, and you'll see what they are in just a moment. If you're interested in this watch, go visit relojeriaesparza.com. They are an authorized Seiko dealer based in Valencia, Spain, and they'll ship this EU limited edition to you, even if you aren't based in Europe. In addition, if you contact them prior to purchasing and mention the channel, they might be able to offer you a better deal. And trust me, you really want to get the best deal possible because this Seiko is not cheap. Starting with the packaging, you get the standard rectangular Seiko box that I always complain about. I mean, it's alright, it looks good and everything, it's just that when you spend €1,200 on a watch, you expect the packaging to be somehow better. Now, does it matter? Absolutely not. For instance, my Omega Planet Ocean came in a huge wooden box and I don't even know where it is right now. I guess the only reason I keep complaining about Seiko's packaging is because I know they can do better. And I've even bought cheaper Seikos that came in much better boxes compared to this one. Now let's continue with the dimensions. They are exactly the same as the regular edition Sumo models, and so the case diameter is 45mm. The lug to lug is 52.6 and the thickness is 13mm. And of course there is the lug width, which is 20mm. As the dimensions suggest, guys, this is a large watch. It's even larger than my Seiko Marine Master, which is 44mm wide, although you can't really tell the difference when you have them side by side. The good news is that even so, the SPB431 is very wearable, and here you can see that it actually wears very nicely on my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist. It also has a lot of presence, not only because of its size, but also because of the blue and green colors of the bezel and the dial. Moving on to the build quality, guys, this is where this watch really shines. I'm talking about the case only, the bracelet is a different story. So the case is really well built and it feels very solid. It's also very nicely machined. The top of the lugs is satin finished, while the flanks are high polished, and there is a nice separation between these two finishes. In addition, the dial is protected by a flat sapphire crystal, and the water resistance, as you would expect, is 200 meters and it's ISO certified. Honestly, I'm very impressed with the case. It's almost as good as the Marine Master's case, and besides the lack of a signed crown, it's pretty much perfect. Next, here's the second highlight of this watch. Of course, I'm referring to the dial. And you know, if there's anything that Seiko is really good at, it's making beautiful dials. This one is inspired by the Rift of Silfra, which is located in Iceland. It's a very popular diving location where you can go snorkeling or diving between two tectonic plates, and if you Google it, you'll see that it truly is a gorgeous place. So the colors of the dial and the bezel try to resemble that. The dial is also textured, it has a slight sunburst going on, and once again, it's a very beautiful, very eye-catching dial, and it almost makes up for the shortcomings that I'm going to talk about next. On top of that, everything here looks very sharp, well executed, and well aligned, including the bezel. In the dark, the dial is just as legible. Seiko's Lume Bright is probably one of the best lume formulas there is on the market, and so it never disappoints. The initial glow is just insanely bright, then it settles down and it remains visible for the whole night. It even looks great next to the SOA 023, and so if the lume is really important for you, you will absolutely love the Sumo. When it comes to the movement, this SPB431 comes with the 6R35, It's a 3Hz caliber with 24 joules and a long power reserve of 70 hours. My experience with it is very limited. I used to have it in one of my alpinists and it ran flawlessly for the time being. Seiko claims the accuracy of the 6R35 to be between -15 to +25 seconds per day, which is quite a bit better compared to the 4R movements. However, keep in mind that the accuracy of this caliber tends to vary a lot between positions, and it also depends on whether it's fully wound or not. Alright guys, it's time to tell you what my biggest issue with this Seiko is. It's without a doubt the bracelet. It's just not as good as the rest of the watch. Don't get me wrong, it's not terrible by any means. In fact, it's more than usable, it looks good and it's well finished. However, the tolerances between the case and the end links aren't very tight. But worst of all, the clasp is made of pressed metal. I mean, why? The Samurai models are cheaper and come with milled clasps, so why this €1,200 limited edition model doesn't? I just don't get it. Yes, it comes with a rubber band included in the box, but since I'm a bracelet guy, if I buy this watch, I will also have to order a new bracelet from either Strapcode or Uncle Seiko, which, as you can imagine, is not an ideal solution since those are expensive. I don't know guys, tell me what you think, but I doubt anyone will be able to change my opinion. If this watch was priced at 800, I wouldn't be so triggered, but you know, €1,200 is a lot of money. So there it is guys, the bottom line is that I'm actually very impressed with this watch. The case, the dial and the lume are exceptional. The Seiko Sumo design has become quite iconic among the watch enthusiasts, and overall it's a fantastic piece that I would like to add to my collection. However, the price is a bit too high in my opinion, and the bracelet doesn't match the case in terms of quality. I guess what I'm ultimately trying to say is that this model should have been either priced lower or come with a better bracelet in order to be a better value for money. But hey, there are people that say exactly the same about my Marine Master SOA 023, which to me is worth every penny. Thank you very much for watching, make sure you share your opinion in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. I appreciate it very much. Take care guys, I'll see you in the next one.